affect you either mentally or environmentally. And just having that, that comfort, just having that confidence in a space like this goes a long way.
Yeah, I remember my first major. I was nervous. But here we go. We get to see more Wolf, but this time up against Chapstick's Zelda. Is known for this character, very strong Zelda, so we're going to have to watch out for that. Rews is going to be probably a bit of the underdog going into this, but you never know what could happen.
Well, let's find out. I already really, really enjoy Rews' movement.
Well,
massive opening gambit coming out from Rews. That was very quick.
All right, Rews. That's my bad. I'll get the apology form. I was not familiar.
There you go. There you go. We'll get one printed out, but in the meantime, we are just absolutely putting paw prints all over that temple dress as they are just being taken up, down, and all around. Not going to find the kill onto Rews right now, but this will go a long way into evening the odds as we are trapped on the platform.
Maybe a little bit reminiscent of the last set as well, those Elite Smash strats. Are you ready for the get-off-me options of Zelda, and are you ready for the set play when she finally does get to set up her game plan? Rews has mostly been winning by being up close and personal, not allowing Chapsticc to do Zelda things.
Yeah, good patience coming out from Chapsticc, though. Able to sort of beat out a lot of these options. Finally, the back air is going to come through, but it looks like they're starting to figure out that Rews will throw out an option if Chapsticc stays solitary, so they are just going to play a little bit slower, wait for them to whiff something, and then find the punish. We're not just setting up soldiers willy-nilly, we're not just throwing out fireballs, we're playing calm, collected, intelligently.
Ooh, misses the dash attack. However, Rews is able to stay safe. You may not have gotten a follow-up, but you gave yourself an advantage to play off of, and that is exactly what Rews is doing. Chapsticc trying to get back and gets away with it as Rews maybe overextends just a little bit, going for a cheesy kill.
Well, I mean, you can take these risks when you're up this high, but they can really come to bite you in the arse if you are not careful, Lentini.
It can waterfall 100%. Right now, oh! It's okay, that's safe. You get to do that. That's Wolf privilege.
Exactly. Honestly, I think Rews is getting a little bit overzealous with a bit of their resource in this healthy position. But frankly, should be all she wrote for Chapsticc. There isn't really anywhere they can get their claws into, anywhere they can stem the bleeding, Lentini.
Yeah, this is what I like to call the Twitter clip state of the game, where Rews is looking for something to post on Twitter to gain 15 followers after the event, and Chapsticc is just trying desperately not to die.
Frankly, you have absolutely nailed that one. That is incredibly true and incredibly accurate, but I don't think that's quite going to do it. Nevertheless, does put you one on the board. Rews, really strong.
Yeah, very strong. That was great to see. I was expecting the Chapsticc dub. I said it at the start, and I was wrong. That's why I'm a commentator. And Rews is the one playing, not deterred by maybe a little bit less experience in the venue, not deterred by going up against a known sponsored name like Chapsticc, just playing to that win condition.
Yeah, it's fantastic to see, and I really saw them. I really saw Rews come out swinging at the start there. I think that was when I kind of knew that we were in for a bit of a treat. Because you can see, I don't know if we're going back to PS2. If we are, take a look at the platform play, and more importantly, the approach options coming out from Rews, right? Because Zelda's going to go low, hang by ledge, try and set up these soldiers, and meanwhile, Rews just kind of does this like locomotive train thing where they run along the top, they do a fast fall, and they just catch over the edge using the platform to defend themselves. I'll try and point it out when it comes up, but right now we're boxing Lentini.
Yes, we are. Chapsticc trying to use that get off me neutral special. That's what we were talking about before. Get away from me. The big bad wolf is huffing and puffing, and Chapsticc is desperately trying to build that house out of bricks, but right now it's looking a little bit like straw.
Yeah, you can see right there, we are holding these platforms. Obviously, there it is. Oh. It's a wonderful approach option, but if Chapstick's feeling lively, they can start calling it out as the roll read. Different dimension, Lentini.
Yeah, speaking of calling out, we're going Z-axis with that read. Oh! We don't tech those.
Absolutely not, as we are sent up into the sky. Clearly, that's what all the kids are doing nowadays, as we are in this sort of battle of verticality right now. Rews has got a healthy lead, but not quite as healthy as it was last game.
Chapsticc trying to slow down, trying to use that reflector to get out the Phantom. Unfortunately, doesn't have the time because, once again, Rews is just all over them.
Certainly is. This wolf is refusing to die as Shine comes through. We can't quite get a trap. Oh, I feel like, okay, I'm not sure what the option was. Maybe they were just trying to rack up, but it feels like a misinput. As the air dodge in, not punished. Oh, I need Chapsticc just to have a little bit of consistency here. They're panicking a bit.
This is looking a whole lot more even. A missed ledge canceled there. Chapsticc getting a little bit too silly in the chili in that situation. Now stuck at the ledge. Rews taking full advantage.
Let's just get over silly in the chili. I'm writing that one down. Hold on. As returning to center right now, Rews, obviously, I feel like Rews is more comfortable in various positions of the stage than Chapsticc is. Chapsticc wants this space, can box, doesn't necessarily want to, whereas Rews is happy to mix up this spacing and play at different engage ranges, which I think is one of the reasons they're doing so well. It just keeps Chapsticc guessing, means there isn't a consistent game plan that covers all.
Ooh, I love that nair from Chapsticc. A nice little mix-up. Rews has had so much prowess at the ledge and is really comfortable being set up there, so Chapsticc mixing things up and misses another ledge cancel. That is 2 for 2, getting hard punished on that kind of tricky option. It's a risk.
And it's a shame as well, because this is quite a few avoidable deaths from the side of Chapsticc right now, but Rews is just staying consistent. Going to see if we can find that fabled clip that we are looking for. Turnaround grab was nice, just a little bit too far away.
A lot of the ideas are there on both sides. I feel like Chapsticc especially is struggling with that. Has so many great ideas, things like that up special there. If you had gotten the clip on Rews, would have been dead. But unfortunately wasn't able to do it, and then just got intercepted before he could even try to go for another ledge cancel.
Ooh,
and here's
it
a back
is.
air.
The machine gun back airs. You know when they start flying, that screen is simply a matter of time. As we are holding, not going to get the roll read. Good coverage option though, but great timing from Chapsticc to know when they are safe, as not going to be able to find any kind of a ledge trap right here. It's just scrapping, finding a way out. We got hope, Lentini, we got hope.
Okay, yeah, everybody hold. I've seen this Zelda stock before. You get them off stage, and even though Rews has been performing a masterclass of getting around phantom pressure, all it takes is a couple of mistakes, and that can absolutely blow you up.
Let's find out. Aggressive option coming out there, but the beam immediately going to catch it. Dash attack not going to find a thing as dash attack comes through. It's sour, but we need something oh so sweet there, Lentini.
Oh, yes, we do. No Cabbage Patch Kids to be seen. Just give me that sweet, sweet flavor. And what better way to flavor your food than with a lightning kick that is hot and spicy all over the place. That's the air dodge, barely able to stay alive.
Incredible stuff as we are on the cusp of a comeback, but Rews refusing to die. The rage is on deck. The back throw is here.
Here's the setup. Phantom in the corner, rolls past it, but the timing is slightly off from Chapsticc. Was trying to fade, hoping for a forward air there, but the mix-up, again not killing.
The empty hop was there. The setup is here. Let's see what we can find. Dodging, weaving, in and out.
It's so close.
Rews wants to take it home, Lentini, but Chapsticc refuses to buckle under the pressure.
141, setting up the Phantom one more time in the corner, and Rews forgot. You're high percent now. You do not have the iframes. You have to press a button, and that puts Chapsticc on the board.
Chapsticc, my goodness. I didn't know who we were dealing with. You called it. You said that there was hope. You said that there was a glimmer, a spark, and that was all they needed to run with it. We got a set on our hands, Lentini.
Yes, we do. How is this round 2? No, wait, that says round 1. Hang on. What are we doing here? Who seeded this bracket?
All I know is Corn Dog's taking it all the way, mate.
Yeah, see Corn Dog in top 8.
There it is. You heard it here first. Let's go gambling.
Yeah, let's go gambling. No, I hear Wolf is a pretty corny dog.
Well, let's find out. Some would say. All right. Beautiful stuff. As we are back onto the greens, this is classic run it back.
Yes,
this
it
is classic run it back.
It's not the stage, it's me. Oh, that one might have been you. You managed to come back. It's okay. That Zelda recovery strong, but you're going to pay your dues, 56% and still in the corner. But again, that nair has been the savior.
Certainly is. We're being a lot more careful with our soldier setups as we are getting a little bit of a get-off-me option.
I love when it's just like 3 pieces of the fans. I'm like, go!
Honestly, sometimes the wet noodle is all you need.
Yeah, that one was a dud. My bad. I swear this never happens to me.
Hey, it's all right. There's a lot of pressure. A lot of pressure to perform, folks, okay? Never feel bad.
Oh.
As speaking of performance anxiety, we are plummeting down to the depths, and Rews starting to bleed.
I think we might be getting into that part of the set where Chapstick's experience is really coming out to shine. Rews was not able to force the win condition in the last game, was playing passive, trying to whiff punish, and Chapsticc started to set up a game plan. Now we see those nerves. Finally, the back air evens it up. But is this Chapsticc in the driver's seat?
It could be. This is not too bad. Too bad. Tastefully around 30, a bit like us, Lentini, as we are slowly getting a bit of a string coming up. Forced off to the side. Again, Chapsticc more than happy to box now as we are forced into the side. There's the setup. Oh, great catch.
Yeah, those setups have been slightly better timed. That has been one of the biggest things that I think Chapsticc struggled with. If I had to guess, maybe he didn't get much of a warm-up. However, Rews has that timing on lock with the anti-air down smash and a back air to close out another stock. Okay, Rews, back in the driver's seat.
Reversal upon reversal upon reversal. You just got to keep them guessing as Chapsticc has come alive. Rews just needs to dig their heels in, make it work as classic conversion right there. Doesn't get the nair read, though.
Yeah, Rews actually had the read there for another forward air, back air, which who knows what that could have done in that stage positioning, but was a little bit off on timing, not confident. Sometimes you have the positioning, but you second guess yourself, and now Chapsticc gets another chance at life.
Yeah, we are back to the bread and butter right now as the forward air is going to whiff just barely. Both of these players refusing to push an advantage too dangerously. I think they both feel the pressure.
Okay, we're safe for now. I love that pivot up tilt from Chapsticc. Starting to mix things up, making it harder for Rews to predict with this safe neutral.
My goodness gracious me. I have been watching armor getting cracked, but frankly, I'm starting to see some breaks in Rews as air dodge comes through. It's neck and neck, Lentini. It's anyone's game.
It is, but this is where Chapsticc thrived on the last game. Had to burn some critical mix-ups. The lightning kick in the corner, the up special in place. Probably can't rely on those this time around, but you do still have some more in the bank, like that grab. Last time, it was a swing.
Let's find out the nair just being slowed down on the approach as there's the catch. Just a couple of pixels out of place was that game.
So close. If Rews loses this, that is going to haunt him as he heads down to the loser's bracket.
Certainly is. Clashes, but the DI is just enough. Getting down safely. Rews has one more chance to get back in the game, or Chapsticc is taking it home.
Okay, getting past that S-smash, that's something that Rews has to lean on. If you get the read, it's pretty safe and neutral, like we talked about, but also definitely a purloiner of that back air. Looking for it there, hoping for the jump from Chapsticc. Chapsticc goes low.
Yep, not going to fall for the sharking out of Chapsticc. It's a good option. That's what you want to catch him with, a sucker punch to finish it off. Double parry! Chapsticc brings it back all the way.
Wow. Let's go back in time, 5 minutes. When Rews is up 2 stocks to 1 against Chapsticc and way in the percent lead on top of that. Looks so in control, so dominant in the set up until that point. Was finding every confirm. Chapsticc was struggling to get the timings, to get the reads, and somehow turned it all around, and quickly too.
I'm flabbergasted, mate. That was ridiculous work. Oh my goodness, like you said, that is haunting. Chapsticc just turning it around, waking up. Insane work, insane, just ridiculous calmness under pressure.
Yes, the poise, right? That's the seasoned competitor coming out from Chapsticc, being someone who has been in this situation so many times before.
And that's obviously seeding for a tournament of this, like, not only like it's not about the number of competitors as well. It's like